Why are some people always noticed and desired, while others struggle to get attention and end up being ignored? This happens at work, in relationships, and even in friendships. You put in the effort, do your best to be recognized, but in the end, you feel like you're always being left behind. The answer is not just in appearance or achievements, but in how you position yourself in the world. According to Stoic teachings, the way others perceive you is a direct reflection of how you see and carry yourself. Often, the desire to be chosen leads you to adopt behaviors that push opportunities away. Instead of projecting confidence and value, you transmit neediness and insecurity. As Epictetus taught, the key to being respected and admired is self-mastery. When you become independent of external validation, others naturally begin to recognize your worth. If you want to be chosen, whether for a job, a relationship, or any other aspect of life, you must learn to change your attitudes. Let's explore 5 fundamental behaviors that will transform your presence and make people see your true value. 1. Develop a magnetic presence. People who are consistently chosen don't need to beg for attention. They don't chase validation from others, which is why they naturally stand out. The key to this magnetic presence lies in emotional control and how you present yourself to the world. According to Marcus Aurelius, inner tranquility is reflected in the way we behave. Those who are confident in themselves don't need to show anxiety or rush to be accepted because they understand that their value does not depend on external approval. Silent confidence attracts more than exaggerated words or gestures. Many fall into the trap of seeking acceptance at any cost, sending excessive messages, trying too hard to impress, or always making themselves available. These behaviors send the opposite message. Instead of being seen as valuable, they come across as insecure and disposable. Self-control is one of the most powerful virtues for those who want to stand out. Those who know how to wait, speak calmly, and act with confidence project an unshakable presence. When you don't rush to be noticed, people start paying attention to you. As Epictetus taught, self-mastery is the true path to freedom. When entering a room, observe your posture. Take a deep breath, stay composed, and speak clearly. Small adjustments in how you carry yourself can completely change the way others perceive you. Those who control their emotions and energy earn respect and admiration without demanding it from others. 2. Raise your standards and make it clear what you accept. Those who don't set clear boundaries end up being treated as an option. When you accept little, you send the message that you deserve little. People who are consistently chosen know what they want and make that evident through their actions, not empty words. Stoic teachings emphasize that it is our responsibility to define our own worth. According to Seneca, those who do not impose limits on how they want to be treated will inevitably be swept away by the will of others. In other words, if you don't define what you accept, others will do it for you, usually to your detriment. Accepting crumbs of attention, staying in situations that bring no benefit, or justifying disrespectful behavior are signs of insecurity. Those who value themselves don't waste time trying to prove their worth to people who don't recognize it on their own. Respect is earned by those who are not afraid to lose because they know they deserve more. When someone treats you with indifference, the most powerful reaction is not to seek recognition, but to show that your life continues with or without that person. This detachment is not about pride, but about dignity. People who raise their standards naturally attract healthier relationships and more meaningful opportunities. The path to being chosen is not about pleasing or begging. It's about clearly establishing what you accept. Those who maintain high standards and do not hesitate to walk away from what does not respect them are always remembered and valued. 3. Detach from the need to be chosen. The need to be chosen is a trap that causes many people to lose their essence. When someone bases their happiness on external validation, they project insecurity and emotional dependence. Paradoxically, the more someone wants to be accepted, the more they tend to be ignored. Stoicism teaches that true freedom arises when we stop depending on the approval of others to feel complete. According to Epictetus, What is beyond our control should not determine our state of mind. Those who tie their self-esteem to the choices of others put themselves in a position of vulnerability. The secret to being truly valued lies in demonstrating independence, acting as someone who already possesses value without needing to prove it to anyone. Many make the mistake of anxiously waiting for a response, an invitation, or a sign of interest. This behavior reveals anxiety and places their fate in the hands of others. Instead, the correct approach is to keep moving forward without interruptions. People who do not make others' attention a requirement for their happiness automatically become more attractive and respected. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or cold, but rather demonstrating that your inner peace does not depend on external acceptance. As Marcus Aurelius taught, the best way to influence the world around you is to stand firm in your principles and not let yourself be affected by what is beyond your control. Rather than waiting to be recognized, focus on yourself. Invest in your growth, your goals, and your own evolution. The less you need external validation, the more naturally it will come to you. 4. Become a constantly evolving person. No one chooses someone who is stuck in the past. Stagnation is one of the greatest enemies of personal progress and how we are perceived by others. People who stand out are always learning, growing, and improving their skills. Stoicism teaches that personal development should be a continuous journey, not a final destination. According to Seneca, life is like a river in motion. Those who don't move forward end up being carried away by the current. Those who dedicate themselves to self-improvement earn respect and admiration because they demonstrate ambition and discipline. Knowledge, experience, and adaptability make you valuable in any environment, professionally, socially, or emotionally. Many expect to be chosen without offering anything new. They hold on to the same opinions, habits, and behaviors, believing the world will recognize them without change. However, reality is unforgiving to those who refuse to grow. Those who don't reinvent themselves are forgotten. Whether by learning new skills, investing in your mental and physical health, or simply cultivating a stronger mindset, any step toward growth already puts you ahead of most people. As Marcus Aurelius taught, daily improvement should be a priority for those who seek a meaningful life. Showing that you are constantly growing makes people see you differently. Personal progress attracts opportunities and ensures you are recognized without having to beg for acknowledgement. The world chooses those who choose themselves first. 5. Communicate with clarity and confidence. Often, the problem is not what you want, but how you express it. Effective communication is one of the most powerful skills anyone can develop. Those who communicate vaguely, hesitantly, or insecurely end up being ignored, while those who speak with clarity and conviction earn respect and influence. Stoicism teaches that our words should be precise and objective. According to Epictetus, mastery of speech reflects mastery of the mind. People who express themselves directly and without beating around the bush demonstrate confidence, while those who apologize for what they say or hesitate to take a stand project weakness. Powerful communication does not mean being rude or aggressive, but speaking assertively without leaving room for doubt. Instead of saying, "Do you think we could talk someday?" say, "Let's talk about this tomorrow." Small changes in how you express yourself completely transform how others perceive you. Speech insecurity comes from the fear of rejection, but the reality is that people respect those who make it clear what they want. When you express yourself without hesitation, others know they can trust you. As Marcus Aurelius taught, a leader's strength lies in the clarity of their words and the firmness of their decisions. If you want to be noticed and respected, start paying attention to how you communicate. Speak with intention, eliminate unnecessary apologies, and project confidence. Those who master communication are always remembered and chosen. Now tell me, have you ever noticed how the way you communicate affects how people treat you? What do you plan to change starting today? Leave your comment. And if this content made sense to you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next valuable insights.